So with my practice on the diads, it's kind of a song idea sprung from that. So what I just played was the bass line I'm thinking about using for that song, and again it's in the key of G. And the intro was the diad drill I've been working on, which was here. Let's see here. Here we go. Here it is. So that's what I'm going to use for the intro. You see my song notes here. Super simple structure layout. But my thoughts behind it. So again, for that bass line, we're starting, it goes over two measures. So we start out with two G notes. So 1, 2, and then 3 and 4 and on the 4 and the 5, or the C and the D. So that's the first measure. Second measure, that pattern, is just a run G to A to C to D. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to match the strumming pattern that I plan on using for this song. So it'll be, in the verse, we'll start out with a G and an A minor. So 2 bars of each. And they'll each fit that pattern, right? So we'll have a... So that repeat like 3 times. And then to end that, before I go into the chorus, I'll run it with an E minor, C, and D twice. So again, same pattern. That'll set it up to go into the chorus. And for the chorus, at first I started it with a G, but then it didn't give really you a difference between the way the chorus started, the way the verse started. So I changed it up and went from C to G to D. And to keep the chorus section moving along a little bit faster, the first measure is split between the C and the G, and then the D picks up the full second measure. So that would be... And then to finish it off, just one more measure of D. And the D being the 5 sets you up to resolve back to the 1 to go back into the verse. So that's where I'm at currently with that song project. I think it's going to be good. I started recording it in Reaper. I got the intro. I worked that last night. That came out pretty good. Timing was good. I went to work the rhythm part for the verse, and I was having a hard time with the timing, so I kept speeding up. I think part of it is that I don't have the drum track to lock into, and my metronome got overshadowed by the playing as I was listening to it. So I think the next thing I want to work on is the bass line. So once I get a bass line recorded, I think that'll give me, a substitute for a drum track to kind of lock into the beat more than the metronome is giving me. So that's where I'm at with that. That will probably take me a while. I'll work on it. But there's also some learning involved in working Reaper well enough to take all the different pieces, line them up, make sure the timing's right, and kind of pull that together into a single project. So I think it'll be good, and I will probably post bits and pieces along the way as I'm working on it. But again, it's a work in progress, and a project that I'm not really going to put a timeline on. I'm just going to work on it as part of my practice and see where it goes.